Alright, this video is running ads free. This is sponsored by my awesome supporters, my Patreons, my YouTube members, and other people that are helping out in other ways. Thank you very much. I'm going to do a quick introduction to them and then we'll get on with the show. Thanks. Thanks for all support and enjoy. Bye for now. Oh yeah, thumbs up. I've been meaning to do this for a while. This is way overdue. All right. So I just wanted to put a quick shout out here to all the people that have been helping me basically do what I do out here. And the list is longer than I realized it was. I haven't looked lately, so I'm very sorry about this. Okay, so I got what I'm going to call project managers. I got some top level supporters that have been really helping with some big stuff out here. Houston Firefox, solar panels, local rancher, just massive supporter to the channel. There's been times where I needed something and it just shows up, so thank you very much. Gwen Larson, also known as Gwen Com, also known as my mom. Thanks, Mom! Local rancher, and the windows. Yeah, it's just about sunrise here this morning, and the window is shining. That's where the the really odd looking glow is coming from right now. Yeah, I've got two windows in the house. That's them. Thanks, Mom. Think of you every time I look at. Cool. Joseph Godwin. I'm gonna make you the minister or the master of water catchment systems. Joseph has stepped up recently after seeing some of the water catchment projects that I'm working on, and he sent a lot of money to help me with water catchment. We're looking at ponds, pond liners, pumps, hoses, and some other stuff that relates to that. I've already got the tanks, but we needed a way to catch water in the first place. So thank you very much, Joseph. Your support has been massively helpful, and I do appreciate you. Okay, there's going to be some overlap here. Over on Patreon, these are listed in order of years of support. Joseph DuPont was my very first Patreon. He's been here for several years now. Thank you very much. Joseph has land in the area. Years ago, he sent me a description of where his land was, and I never was quite able to go out there. I got close, and then the roads got really bad, and ever since then, he's been a big supporter. So I do appreciate that, Joseph. Pigboats.com, Joris, Daggeeky1, again, Gwen Larson, thanks, Mom. Joseph Godwin on Patreon also. And recent joiner is Danger, or Danger Girl. Yeah, we've been friends on Twitter and Facebook for years. Like, Desert Storm Diaries came out in 2009, and Danger Girl was involved with that. Yeah. So it was kind of cool, and all of a sudden you see a name pop up. You're like, "Wait, I know this person. This is awesome." So welcome to the ranch. We just started the YouTube membership program. Our numbers are small, but we are mighty. Again, Joseph Godwin. It was his idea that I do the memberships, and my mom, Gwen Larson, and again Houston Firefox. So what I'm hoping that will happen here is that we get a lot more small members and Patreons. I mean, every dollar helps. I feel kind of bad because there's only a few people doing a lot. I hope I get a lot more in between people, right? So honestly, I'm as happy to see $1. I mean, obviously a lot of money is helpful, but if you can afford $1, great. That is much appreciated. All right. Other local supporters and other supporters. David Johnson brought me a whole load of bicycles a while ago. He's also a local person, or he has land out here. He lives out here sometimes. So when he's here, we coordinate trips to town, stock up on supplies, get a trip to the post office, that kind of thing. Much appreciated. When you're ready to build your roof, let me know. We'll get up there and get that done. Bill Gringo had sent me a care package months ago. Coffee and Cliff Bars, again, much appreciated. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to just lump this together. All of my local neighbors. I've got people that randomly show up to check in to make sure I'm still alive, or have brought me a load of water from town, or another load of bicycles showed up one day, and some other stuff you're going to see pretty soon. And if I didn't list your name here, that's because I just don't remember it. And I'm really sorry, because I'm not very good with names. So if you're one of these people that have brought me stuff that I just didn't get on here, hit me up in the comments, remind me. I'll try to do better. You know, if I have it written down once, I'll probably remember it. So, yeah. And always, thank you very much. Your support has meant a lot to me. The support is giving me the ability to make the videos that everybody else gets to watch. So, hopefully you appreciate the effort I'm putting in, and some of you do. All right. On with the show. Thank you very much. That'll work. Okay, this kind of started off as a joke from the Alaska trip on the motorcycle way back when. I had found, I don't remember where exactly this came from, but I've got this little rubber duck, and I took it along with me on the trip. And the plan was I was going to use it like a mascot. I was going to take pictures of it on the motorcycle and stuff like that. And then it ended up in the bottom of my tool bag, and I forgot about it. And once in a while I'd see it, but it was never where I could get to it when I needed it. And so I'd mentioned that somewhere in one of the comments or something like that. Well, then Joseph Godwin comes up with this great idea. So he's like, oh, let's have a duck race or something. And then when the big rain came, I was so busy running around with pumps and stuff like that, I had the water pumped out of the bottom pond that I'm calling the duck pond. So I pumped the water out, and then I remembered the ducks, and it was too late. So this is the water from the duck pond. So what we're thinking is, go ahead in the comments, and you guys can name the ducks if you want. So here's the ducks. Oh, of course, 3/4 of them landed upside down. Let's see if we can fix this here. This is no good. Should at least float right side up. This might be harder than I expected. Alright, we're going to have to give these guys some swimming lessons here. There's a good one. Wow, this is terrible. Why is it in life that some of these things end up being more trouble than you think they're going to be? Alright, we got a plan for this. Some of you could probably see this coming. Let's go find our old piece of OSB and we can float our ducks on that. It's just inconceivable that they would have a rubber duck that couldn't float right side up. So in your comments, just go ahead and make a description of, I don't know, what color the hat was on the duck, or what he's got that distinguishes him. Aside from my Alaska duck, I think there's only about 3 or 4 that can stay upright. Little pirate duck. Princess. Alright. What would we call this? A duck regatta? Well, at least they didn't outright sink, right? Alright, so we got pirates, we got several pirates actually. Unicorns, a couple look like dogs. Could be a football duck, a chicken, that could be another dog. Green duck, there's two of them. Super duck. More pirates. And maybe a pig. Traffic duck, that's kind of cool. A dragon, another unicorn. That'll keep you guys busy in the comments for a while. And aside from being slightly waterlogged, no ducks were harmed. Cool. Okay, it's 8:48 in the morning on the 25th of June. Oh yeah, this is the day I started boot camp back in 1985. Huh! Kind of like the deep end of the pool and the shallow end of the pool. I had water all the way up to there though. In a big rain, this whole creek bed runs. Yeah, I think my hole's too big. So I'm kind of burying the edges because I don't want the wind to catch this and blow it away. I'm not even going to worry about the dirt in there because this is a creek bed. Everything that runs across here is going to drag silt in. So I'm not worried about that. I don't want the wind to catch it. I think if it's below ground level, we should be fine there. If that fills up and holds water, great. If it doesn't, well, we only bought one. All right. I left a lot of slack in on this side. This side looks more tight, but it's got some slack in it. When the water fills it up, it's going to press it down. So I don't want to make it too tight because it needs room to stretch and to conform to the ground. And as soon as I have water in it and it's had time to settle, I'll pump it out anyway. So it's not going to be a permanent pond. Okay, so it's about 2 feet deep in the middle. And the last time it rained, the water pretty much would have been to the top of the plastic. So the water runs in, fills it up full of mud. When we're all done pumping it out, if it doesn't rain for a while, it'll dry. I could go in with the broom or the shop vac or something and pull out some of the loose stuff. It's like there's potentially, you could get a little bit of rain any month of the year. We got monsoon coming though. Oh, cool. I don't know if this will show up. There's two little blue dragonflies buzzing around here. That should show up. Man, that's like neon blue. And the other one is right over here. Oh, that should show up really nice against the black background if the exposure doesn't completely trip up. We'll throw the ducks in here later. Okay, it's about 3:25 p.m., 3:26 on the 28th, which is Monday. I think this is the rain we've been looking for. Oh yeah. Okay, that's wet outside. Oh, let me look. Yeah, it's starting to run. It's coming. Hell yeah. Yeah, the ground is about saturated already because it's been misting all day. I rode to town today and I got rained on for a while. Not too bad. It was rather pleasant, actually. We'll just say that. It rained a little bit last night. Yeah, if this keeps up, we're going to be set for water, that's for sure. Got the hose out. I pumped some water into the tank already. I feel like I'm going to melt. Oh yeah, it's definitely running into the cans, so that is good. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the ground is saturated already, so it's like immediately puddling. It's not soaking in anymore. Forecast was flash flood warning. So of course I rode the bike to town today. Alright, give me about 2 inches. Go. Since it has been cloudy, I don't got much for power. I'm down to 12.8 already, so yeah. And 3 o'clock. Forecast, yeah, I don't think we're going to see any more sun for a few days the way it looked, but we'll see. I've had monsoon in the past. It would rain really hard and then clear up again. So I don't know if we're quite into monsoon or not yet. It could be also a storm. There was a storm off of Mexico that could be sending weather our way. So yeah, anyway, get it when you can. About 4:08 on the 28th. Trash cans are overflowing. I got a pump running. I'm going to pump it out as quick as I can. Some of it should be going down to the overflow tank already, the way I got that plumbed. So it's going into the big tank. That's a problem I don't see very often. So I got it pumping already, so what I'm thinking, those are getting a nice rinse. Puddles everywhere. This is filling up. So water is running through that. I didn't get to see it happening last time, but I knew it was happening. So all the water in the creek is going to be going down to that other hole we dug, and that's all full. I've never seen water in there before. At this rate, I had 150 gallons earlier today when I looked. Oh, and David's tank is just about full. That's just coming off that little 8-foot by 8-foot roof. I think this had 10 gallons earlier today. I didn't really look at it, but I had it in the background of one of the shots. So that's pretty good. That little DC powered, battery powered pump puts out really good flow too. Yeah, it's going to be full in no time. Once I get that tank full and then go into the big tank, I'm going to leave these pumps out here and just take the batteries in, and then I can walk out later and pump it again. Look at how clean that is. You can totally see the red pump down there. Hope there's no bare wires on this one. Okay, this is equalizing to here. That's running pretty good. This is awesome. Haven't seen that full for a while. I think it did fill up last time though. This was, yeah, it's running back here. That's so cool. I originally dug this hole for dirt. I needed filled dirt for somewhere else. So I just figured it was real easy digging here. And then when I did my drains for doing laundry, I just had it go into here because it would be like a catch basin. And within a day it would just soak into the ground.
and it was no big deal. I kind of was watching to see if it would stink or anything, and the plants just thrived, so I wasn't killing nothing. Yeah, this is flowing here now. How cool is that? And running across the ground. And I think I got the house just high enough that the water will tend to go away from it. I really screwed up when I built the house this close to the creek. Yeah. Started doing a berm, I just never finished it. Oops. It's just about empty. And that's down a foot, so they're equalizing, that's good. Let's see how we're doing over here. Since it's overflowing, we'll just fill it up and then I'll move this to the big one. I'm going to say we're about full. Yeah. So that was, we'll say 50 gallons in the last 11 minutes. That's not bad for a little 12-volt electric pump. Yeah. Okay, we're good till after Christmas now for drinking water. This is 1-inch pipe. It's way bigger than the 5/8 garden hose. This pump's a lot faster. So if I set up the big pump to do that, we'd really be set. With the amount of water I've got coming, rather than letting these overflow, I got a valve there I could open that would just dump water down to here, and then this would hold 350 gallons. And then I could set up and just pump in one shot from here to the big tank. Sounds empty. Out to there. 40 inches. 8 inches is 200, so I got 1,000 gallons in there now. Already, okay. This used to be a lot easier, but I think what I'm going to do is open that and just let the rest of it go out to the other tank, which is bigger, then it won't overflow. That'll dump these two at least, and it should keep the other side, the north side, from overflowing, and it might pull the south side also. We should have water running. Yeah, it's running. Should be faster, but those should all drain. All of my roofs should then fill this up and not fill those up, so that'll keep it from overflowing next to the house, is the idea. There is a very good chance that we're going to get multi-days of rain, and at that point my tanks are full. Oh yeah. It's full, and it didn't scoop underneath. I think we're good. So this will be another 300 gallons of water. Yeah. So I think we're good here. I think that's working. So, note to future self, buy more of these, dig more holes. It's pretty dirty right now, but once it has time to settle, the last time I caught water that looked like this, it did eventually settle out and became very clear. So, yay. Yay, yay, yay. This is remarkably slippery when it's wet. Oh yeah, that's completely full. This was one of the first holes I dug because you can see where the water is running. Right? So this was the idea. Dig a hole where the water is going naturally. That is probably smaller than that black tank over there. And every time I've seen this fill up, it soaks in very quickly, so I wasn't able to pump anything from it. But it's a good test to know that it was working. It definitely fills up. if I had one mass of rain, catch as much as you can. You can filter it later. If you can't hold it, it's wasted. You don't get anything. Maybe you wouldn't want to drink that dirty water. But when I started separating my water supply, I've got a really clean 200-gallon tank there that's full now of drinking water. And this is all standing water in here. Wow. Okay, so I've got 200 gallons of drinking water, and we're sinking in. Then the other water is laundry, showers, washing dishes. I'm not wasting drinking water on that. All right. This reminds me of that one video I was talking about a while ago. The guy, Plant the Rain. He was like, man, get out when it's raining and see where the water is. Then you can take advantage of it. Yeah, this is going to fill up too. This will soak in very quickly. Pump this into the black tank. It'll stay there. Maybe 6 or 8 inches deep already. This is 8-foot radius, 16 feet across. That's a lot of water.
Okay, morning and stuff. Solar is going to be the issue for today. Like there isn't going to be any. I really ran the batteries down yesterday running the pumps. So that's going to be the first issue. We've got about 100 gallons of pretty clean water in here. This was after I pumped out the trash cans. It looked like it was going to rain for a while, and I didn't want to have to keep coming out and pumping because I was running out of power. So I opened the valve and set it up so the water in the trash cans would automatically drain down to here. So that's about 100 gallons. Okay, so I got the pump in here now. I also got a chlorine puck floating just to help kill the whatevers are in there. So since that's really clean, I'm going to go ahead and pump that now. First we'll check to make sure we got some power. Those pants are about 3 shades cleaner already. Free rinse. We'll do laundry, not today though. Let's see any snakes. This is the worst thing when I've had hoses out. It leaves these nice coil marks everywhere, and I think that's a snake track at first, so I'm like, nope, that's where the hose was. Okay. Panel's still nice and clean. It's getting bright, so we're getting some sun through. So that's the neat thing. I mean, okay, people will ask about wind, which is an option. It definitely does blow out here. But even on a rainy day, you get some solar. On a not windy day, you get 0 wind, right? Okay, we got 11.8 on that little one there. That's the Harbor Freight ones. The other 2 controllers are going into the lithiums. Those 4 batteries there are the bike batteries, and then underneath is the 100 amp hour lithium battery. So I got them joined together now, so that's about 170 amp hours, I think. Rough numbers. So at the moment, the house and the pump will be running off of the lead acid batteries, which is on the Harbor Freight side. And I'm going to let the lithium side just charge up as much as possible. Okay, so that should be enough. I got the computer turned off, so I don't have to worry about knocking the internet off or something like that. The video from yesterday's bike ride is uploaded already, so yay! Okay, 11.8, so that's enough to do that. If I can avoid it, I don't want to run the generator. 1, it's noisy. 2, burns gas. 3, then I have to go get gas. Right? So if I can just not do it, and if I can wait, I know I'm going to get some sun, and if I don't use up very much power, then the batteries recharge automatically. Oh yeah, bees got lots of water. They're doing fine. .1. It's about to go offline. Yeah, it's pulling 320 watts. Alright, the inverter was about to go offline, so I switched it over. We're on the lithium now. still too early. The sun is really low on the panels. So. Okay, quick shot while I'm thinking of it here. There's my new hose. That is a 100-foot, 2-inch flex hose. Just got it from Amazon. Super supporter of the channel, Joseph Godwin, has been sending me money to help me improve my water system, which is pretty awesome. So that was one of the things I picked up so I could move the water easier. That should be a game changer right there. Yeah! So I'm going to lay the green hose out, and then I think I can hook the red hose to the green hose to the blue hose, and maybe we can reach from there. Go! Puddle drained. The big hole I dug over there last year is completely soaked in already, so there's no water in it. There was a few inches yesterday. I could have pumped it, but I was looking at so much rain coming, it didn't make sense to pump dirty water if I didn't have to. There should be a lot less walking this time, for which I am happy. One of my ideas, if I had, kind of like the Blue Eddy basically, right? A solar panel and a battery and an inverter that I could just carry down here and run the pump with, right? That would be about right. But there's the deepest part. Alright, 9:26 a.m. on the 29th of June. I had to start the generator. I don't have enough solar today, so I'm pumping water from the pond down below. This is working great. So, kind of a kludge, but use everything you got, right? Let's see if we can get the kinks out of this. It'll go even better. So, 2 chunks of blue hose, minus probably some pieces cut out somewhere, to the green hose, which has got a little leak, it looks like, on the connection, but that's alright. Green hose is suction hose, that won't kink. Wish I had more of that. And then there's a leak on that one, which is fine. A bunch of extension cords. Looks like I got a pretty good leak over here too. Let's see if we can get that fixed up. Oh yeah, brand new hose. Great big frickin' leak in it. God, that's annoying. I guess it is on a rock. My bad. At least the only leak is close to the end, right? You push it down here, the leak will go back in the hole. That's the problem with these discharge hoses. They're pretty fragile, right? But they're cheap, so what are you gonna do? All right. Oh yeah, we can see the water line already. We've gone down 4 or 6 inches, something like that. So the dirt has already started falling out of this, which is cool. All right. Since the generator is running, I had a battery charger going. It's got 2 leaks in it. Okay. Well, when we're done, I'll mark where the leak is, and then I can just cut
a few inches off, and then I'll have to put hose clamps on there, I guess. That's just really annoying. I don't know if I hit a rock, maybe that's sharp enough. You wouldn't think so, though. No. That is the nature of the business with these things, though. It's going great. I think it's just completely split. Yeah, that nice clean spot is courtesy of a major split in that hose. So to undo these, there's a button on the, well, maybe there's not on this one. There is no button on this one. Usually there's a safety button. So we'll just disconnect that. Let the hose drain back in. And we're up to about the 200 gallon mark on the black tank here. So we took 150 out of that pond down there. So we've got just over 1,000 gallons in the big tank. This would take me up to 1,200 gallons. Yeah, so if it rains now, the trash cans, I shut off the overflow so they'll fill up, and that'll be another 200 gallons if it rains and fills them up completely. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera away, and then I'm gonna shut the generator off, and then we'll switch back to solar. Because I'm not going to pump dirty water into the main tank, but look at how much dirt is stuck on the liner. That's outstanding, because this has only been here for less than 12 or 14 hours, I guess. So most of it's already fallen out. That's great.